Hello, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today, what we are going to talk about is the concept of nationalism and national consciousness. And I have extracted this particular essay or the concept of nationalism in the words of George Orwell because I was actually preparing this video for you, National Consciousness and Finance, the Wretched of the Earth. But then I remembered that it should be a really good idea to make a comparison between the concept of nationalism by George Orwell and the concept of national consciousness by Frantz Fanon. Why? Because I truly believe after reading both of them, because I really love Orwell as well. Both of them are talking somehow for the same purpose, because the concept of nationalism is very different from the concept of national consciousness. Most often it is actually confused as one topic. The people think that nationalism is same as national consciousness or patriotism. It's not like that. I think there is a big difference between nationalism and national consciousness. National consciousness can be a part of nationalism, but if you extract or exclude national consciousness from nationalism, it will become a very negative term. For example, a lot of countries are having this negative nationalism where there is this extreme nationalistic views, and on the basis of that they are actually spreading the hate crimes, and it's not even for the love of the country, rather excessive pride in being a nation only. And there is not that sense of shared identity or belongingness, rather a very arrogant kind of pride only. And that doesn't favor the collective prosperity of the nation. So nationalism is quite different from national consciousness. Being conscious about you being a nation is something different. For example, you want to work as a team for something, to achieve something. You have this sense of identity and sense of belongingness and sense of awareness that this is my brother, these are my sisters. And then nationalism is not, sometimes nationalism does not even look at things like this. Nationalism is like there is this political purpose of the country, एंड देन बेशक उसके अंदर आपके जो सिटीजन्स हैं वो उनको रौंद दिया जाए, लेकिन वो नेशनलिज्म बरकरार रहना चाहिए. सो नेशनलिज्म इज़ वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस. सो Notes on Nationalism is an essay by George Orwell, and he gave this idea of nationalism being something negative and being it can be positive, it can be a part of national consciousness. But if we exclude, again I'm saying that if we exclude national consciousness or the awareness of being a nation, of belonging, of our people, of suffering of our people, then nationalism becomes a negative term. So, what George Orwell says about nationalism is, he says a nationalist is one who thinks solely or mainly in terms of competitive prestige. Competition and nationalism जो है, it's less about national consciousness or your shared identity or your brother or your brotherhood or your being together. It's more about competition, nationalism. He may be positive. He's talking about being a nationalist, so he's saying that a nationalist may be positive or a negative nationalist. That is, he may use his mental energy either in boosting or in denigrating, but at any rate his thoughts always turn on victories. Nationalism is about gaining victories even on the expense of their own citizens. National consciousness is not that. National consciousness is being conscious about uh, about your brothers or sisters or your nation, who is suffering. ठीक है, लेकिन नेशनलिज्म के अंदर ये चीज़ें तो नहीं आती ना। जब कोई नेशनल नैरेटिव होता है या स्टेट के अगेंस्ट कोई चीज़ जाती है, तो जब स्टेट नेशनलिज्म की आड़ में जब स्टेट जो है वो अपने ही सिटीजन्स को मार रही होती है, तो डैट इज़ नेशनलिज्म। बट नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस, यहाँ पे नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस नेशनलिज्म से निकल जाती है ना। और जहाँ पे ही ये वाली अवेयरनेस, ये वाली सिंपथी और इम्पथी निकल जाती है अपनी नेशन के लिए, दैट वी आर वन नेशन, वहीं पे जो है वो नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस का कॉन्सेप्ट अलग हो जाता है नेशनलिज्म से। वो जब अकेला नेशनलिज्म रह जाता है तो वहाँ पे सिर्फ कंपटीशन और विक्ट्रीज की बात होती है। ठीक है, इट इज़ अबाउट डिफीट्स, ट्रायम्फ्स एंड ह्यूमिलिएशंस। ही सीज A nationalist sees history, especially contemporary history, as the endless rise and decline of great power units, and every event that happens seems to him a demonstration that his own side is on the upgrade and some heated rival is on the downgrade. But finally, it is important not to confuse nationalism with mere worship of success. Nationalist does not go on the principle of simply ganging up with the stronger side. On the contrary, having picked his size, he persuades himself that it is the strongest and is able to stick to his belief even when the facts are overwhelmingly against him. Nationalism is power hunger, tempted by self deception. Every nationalist is capable of the most flagrant dishonesty, but he is also, since he is conscious of serving something bigger than himself, unshakably certain of being in the right. This is a criticism on the nationalism, not on nationalism. This is the exact definition of nationalism that is given by George Orwell in his essay, Not on Nationalism. Now, let's talk about national consciousness by Frantz Fanon. And this idea is, all of this is, prepared by from his book, Wretched of the Earth. And let's talk about the Wretched of the Earth. In Frantz Fanon's The Wretched of the Earth, national consciousness refers to the shared identity and awareness developed by a colonized people during their struggle for independence, representing a collective sense of self that emerges from the fight against colonial oppression, but which Fanon warns can be easily corrupted by the national bourgeoisie. बॉर्जुआसी जो प्रिविलेज्ड मिडिल क्लास है, ये इसको डिस्ट्रॉय कर देती है। इवन इन पॉलिटिक्स भी फैनन का ये व्यू है कि पॉलिटिकल विल नहीं होती, ठीक है, जिसकी वजह से, फॉर एग्जांपल लेट्स हैव एन एग्जांपल ऑफ आईएमएफ, जो कि मैं आगे एक वीडियो में डिस्क्राइब भी करूँगी। आईएमएफ से जो हमने कर्जा लेना और ये लिबरल इकोनॉमी और कैपिटलिस्ट स्ट्रक्चर को फॉलो करना, हम इसकी वजह से एक नियो कॉलोनियलिज्म का शिकार हैं, ठीक है, जिसमें वी आर स्टिल डूइंग थिंग्स दैट और कॉलोनाइजर्स वांट अस टू डू। ठीक है, तो वो नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस हमारी पॉलिटिकल एलीट के अंदर नहीं है। ये कहता है फ्रांस फैनन, नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस इज़ अबाउट बीइंग अवेयर ऑफ यू बीइंग अ नेशन। ठीक है, तो इसका मज़ीद अभी मैं इसी के आगे एक वीडियो आएगी, उसके अंदर जो है इसका मज़ीद और डिटेल के अंदर आपको पता चलेगा नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस का। प्लीज़ वॉच दैट वीडियो एज वेल। So, if it does not fully encompass the needs of the entire population, potentially leading to a new form of domination instead of liberation. Key points जो फैनन देता है नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस का, पहला है कि इट इज़ नॉट जस्ट नेशनलिज्म। प्लीज़ फोकस ऑन दैट इट्स नॉट जस्ट नेशनलिज्म। दिस इज़ द वेरी आइडिया जिसकी वजह से मैंने आपको जॉर्ज ऑरवेल से स्टार्ट करवाया ऑन नेशनलिज्म से, दैट नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस इज़ डिफरेंट फ्रॉम नेशनलिज्म। ठीक है, फैनन डिस्टिंग्विशेस नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस फ्रॉम नैरो nationalism, arguing that a true national consciousness should be inclusive and focused on the liberation of entire colonized population, not just the interests of a specific elite group. ठीक है ना, नेशनलिज्म के अंदर ये चीज़ आ जाती है, ठीक है, लेकिन नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस ये है कि जितनी पॉपुलेशन कॉलोनाइज्ड है उस सब की बात हो, वो सब इंक्लूडेड हो उसके अंदर, ठीक है, सिर्फ एक स्पेसिफिक एलीट ग्रुप नहीं। फिर है जी बॉर्न फ्रॉम स्ट्रगल की नेशनल जो नेशनलिज्म नेशनल कॉन्शियसनेस है, ये कहाँ से आई? द प्रोसेस ऑफ फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट colonial rule is crucial for developing a strong national consciousness, as it forces the colonized people to confront their oppression and unite against it. पिटफॉल्स ऑफ नेशनल बर्जुआसी क्लास जो है, पिटफॉल्स, इसके अंदर ये ट्रायल्स एंड ट्रिबुलेशन ऑफ जो है वो एलीट क्लास, इसमें भी आता है ये चैप्टर का नाम आई गेस, उसके अंदर ये चीज़ है. तो फैनन क्रिटिसाइज द नेशनल बर्जुआसी, the emerging middle class in post-colonial societies, for often seeking to maintain power structures similar to the colonial regime. मैं यही बात कर रही थी कि ये न्यू colonialism को फ़रोग देते हैं when they are not thinking about their own people, rather they are going above and beyond for validation of the Western powers. So undermining the true potential of national consciousness. And then Fanon talks about the importance of social transformation. For Fanon, a genuine national consciousness should not just be about political independence, but also about deep social change that addresses the economic and societal inequalities within the nation. Now let's talk deeply about the concept of national consciousness by Frantz Fanon.